Hey everybody, Flip and Dani here, founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group family of companies, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, which is called
Freedom Through Passive Income.
That's right, and welcome to another live episode. And today is Thursday, like it really is Thursday. Yes. We're filming this and sending it right off to get edited and published and whatever.
Yes, thank you, AJ.
Thank you, AJ. But this is week 42. This is our live progress update. Week 42. I'm going to stop saying week 42. Next week will no longer be week 43. Next week will be 9. I'm going to count down.
We should go 10.
Yeah,
10 weeks left.
Yes, hopefully everybody who listens and watches this knows where that reference is. Too. So anyway, we've got a lot to cover because a lot happened this last week. We're back in Florida and it's cold. It's like in the 60s or something. So I had to turn the heat on. That's how cold it is down here. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about. First one, I'll let you talk about it.
Oh, this one's super exciting.
Yes.
We keep on saying every single week, oh, we've got a pending closing. Can't talk about it because we don't want anything to, jinx it or anything like that. Guess what?
Yeah, finally closed.
Ready? 2 5s.
Woo! That's a high 10.
High 10!
There you go.
We close like Forrest.
It's been pending since June. Yeah.
Yes. That's our 384 unit very first syndication that we ever did. It closed last week. I posted about it on Facebook and said it finally closed.
Yes.
We're super excited. So our investors are happy, and we are getting ready to roll them right into another investment opportunity, and they are getting first opportunity to actually go in. The second opportunity is going to our investor club only. So we have, that's the news number 2, is we have what could be our very last possible deal
of this year
for 2022.
Yep.
And our goal was always to buy 1 per quarter, 4 per year. And so we have Ridgeland, we had Lake Forest, we've got this new one coming up. We had Serena so far. Yeah, although 2 of them actually closed last year.
Yeah, I think they closed.
Anyways, we're ramping up. Anyways.
Well, Ridgeland closed this year. It was supposed to have closed last
that's
year,
right.
It did close this
Lake
year.
Forest did close last year.
Yeah, so this will be 3 for the year.
Yeah,
so
this will be 3 for the year. Not for our very first full year in it, with a goal of 4 per year. So it might just put me on a mission to find 1 more before the end of the year.
For those of you keeping score at home, in typical Dani fashion, we did 3 this year, so she wants to do 25 next year.
That's not true. I'm not going to do that. But anyways, we're very excited about the new deal. We can't say anything about it yet because it is a 506B, which stands for Buddy. And you guys know that you have to be in our investor club to even know about it.
That's right.
So again, our Lake Forest investors are going to be offered first opportunity to fill this one up because they just exited that one. We always want to keep our investors' money at work. So we think of you guys first, right? And then our investor club is going to be notified about it if there's any space left. And that's it. It will never be publicly advertised. We won't talk about it until after it's closed on this podcast because that's just the rules of the game when it's a 506B. So make sure that you're signing up for our investor club. We are going to be talking in an episode coming up probably in the next few days about the 100% bonus depreciation is going away a little bit each year. This is your last year to get 100% of your bonus depreciation. So if you've got funds to invest, you need to contact our investor relations team and find out what we have available for you to invest in prior to the end of this year in order to get the last opportunity for 100% bonus depreciation. Just putting that plug in there while you're listening. Okay, what's next, Flip?
Let's see, what is next? Oh boy, my favorite time of year, quarterly planning and financial review. I circle these dates on my calendar every quarter because I look forward to them every quarter.
Your face.
But anyway, no, it is exciting. There's some quarters are great, some quarters aren't. But it's learning from learning the lessons from the great quarters and from the not so great quarters.
Yes, and I was just going to say there's also clarity. The financial review piece. Whenever we do quarterly meetings, we have everybody review financials and just say, hey, what have we canceled? What has gone up? What have we added? And just make sure we have a clear picture of what our overhead is. And therefore the goals, set accordingly, right?
Yep.
Because you have to make more than you spend. That's the thing about business.
Is that how that works?
In order for you to keep on going. So I love these sessions because it is a point of clarity every single 3 months to be able to go, okay, where are we today? And where do we want to go? And how do we get there? And you have that discussion. For me, it's very, very fun to have these things. So,
Yep. And then last week, it was after this live event last week, we had a little event at our office.
We did. Yeah, so that was our FCI networking event that we talked about during our Thursday Live last week while we were in Ohio. And it went fantastic. We had a panel of speakers, one of which I had met for the very first time. So we're so very grateful for those the speakers that came to our office and gave back and added so much value to other investors, their lives and their careers in what they're trying to achieve in real estate. And then after the panels, they broke out into huddles, and there was a panel speaker in each huddle answering one-on-one questions for these investors. And then they switched. And so all the investors got to talk to each of the panel speakers one-on-one. It was just really, really an incredible time. And so we're so thankful to be able to give back in this way. And we're thankful that we know other investors who like to give back in the same way and network and help other investers on their journey to financial freedom. So that was exciting. And then after that,
Saturday was our first. Because we like to call everything FREG, Freedom Real Estate Group. So we've had our first FREG baby. We have our second FREG baby coming in a couple months. But Saturday was our first FREG wedding.
Yes, it was.
And I wanted a little disclaimer. Erica was working with us when she got married, but it was like months after she got hired with us that she got married, and like awkward. I just met my bosses. I'm not going to invite them to my wedding. But anyway, so this is a true FREG wedding because Chris has been with us for, gosh, it seems like 35 years now. Okay. I rounded up. It's like 32. But anyway, Chris's wedding was Saturday. It was great. It was outside. It was he looked great. Tiffany looked great. Yes. It was a great Ohio country wedding. The reception area was awesome. So.
Yeah, and there was quite a few of us. We had a little FREG section in the reception area. We took a FREG picture with the bride and groom. Yeah. It was just really a lot of fun. That we really do feel like family.
Yeah, and I'm sure everyone else in the wedding was like, "Wow, Chris really likes the people he works with." how weird!
But it was fun. It was very exciting. Congratulations, Chris. He and Tiffany are on their honeymoon now, and so I'm very excited for them, and I wish them many, many years of happiness.
Yes. And then right after the wedding, we flew back to Florida, where we thought it would be warmer. And it was actually until just yesterday. We got a little cold front, so it dipped down into the 60s. Back to the 80s by this weekend, so don't worry about us. We're just fine.
We did wear jackets outside this morning.
That was cold. That was 50 degrees. I still had shorts on, but still it was cold. And we're in the middle of our 35-day challenge, and let's see. We're like day 25.
Yeah, we stopped our routine of saying the days.
Yep, day 20. Today's day 25. Okay. Today's day 25.
25 days left.
Yep, because in 25 days we're gonna get on a plane. And then head off to Cancun, Mexico for a week for a little vacation.
That's right.
So we're a mad dash on this challenge, and so far so good.
Yeah, I'm down a few pounds. Yep. I'm pretty excited. So sometimes you want to kick the scale, and sometimes you want to hug the scale. This week I'm hugging the scale because I've been better than usual.
That's because I want to kick the scale. We never hug the scale at the same time.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, and the
very last one. This is all you.
Yeah, I haven't checked it in a long time because the platform that we use to send out these podcasts. Up until 10,000 downloads, it told you like every 1,000, you go, oh, you got 9,000 downloads, or you got 10,000. Well, after 10,000 downloads, it stops telling you. So I stopped looking. I looked this morning, over 22,000 downloads. Wow, my mom's finger has to be so tired from downloading 22,000 times, I tell you.
I love it. Well, that's all of our updates for this week. Yeah, at least the highlights.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you're heading on over to our website, freedomcapitalinvestments.com, to join our investor team.
Otherwise, you won't learn about this new deal right away.
Yeah, too much information is going on right now.
As long as you get in before we finish the legal paperwork, you'll learn about this deal. But if you don't get in before the legal paperwork is done, you're probably not going to learn about this deal. It's just the rules of the game.
That is the we don't make the rules.
That's right.
That's right. We just follow them. But make sure you're enjoying the Investor Club. Make sure you're checking us out on all the social media channels as well. But we like to end all of our episodes with
invest smart,
live happy.
Bye everybody.
Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on the show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit and loss.